I know we've talked about single moms, single parents for quite a bit, but what happens afterwards? What happens after you've established, you've gotten a baby, and now you're doing the raising alone? How do you then become a healthy, good, happy, healed single parent? That is what we're talking about today.
And single dads have been rather outspoken. They have been the other guys have spoken so much until single dads have been forgotten.
That's true.
Overshadowed by how much energy is being exuded.
Yeah, we are vocal.
By single moms. So somebody may their mind go to single moms when you talk about single parent, but just wanted to remind us that we have single dads.
That's true.
And although it may be a lesser proportion of them having to babysit.
Yeah.
Having to raise the kid. Mm-hmm. It's only that men speak much less.
That's true.
They experience life as intensely as women as well.
Yeah.
And I hope I told you most of my surprising guys who come out of nowhere and give you a gift that is surprising. Mm-hmm. One guy called from Mombasa telling, give me your address, I'm sending a gift. I'm just your guy from this side and I enjoy how you build my life.
Yeah.
So they don't talk a lot, but they act.
Yeah.
So men are present, men are experiencing life. We have single dads who have had to raise kids alone. Mm-hmm. And most so sincere guys don't usually cry out for help. And because they talk less, they end up appearing like they are not around. Good guys don't talk much. So they try to endure it, deal with the situation. And many of them succumb or they are injured badly, but they just don't talk much, but they are there. To remind us that just because they are not talking much does not mean their issues are not real.
Okay.
Their issues are real. They may not be typing as much. They may not be asking on public forums. Not speaking, although I'm encouraging them to speak.
Yes.
But society has made it look like if you're a guy, you should know what you're doing. You should manage your life. Now if you cry, baby,
talk.
It's human to talk.
Yes.
It's not a woman issue.
Yes.
It does not have to be a woman.
Absolutely.
You just need to be human.
Oh,
you are dealing with life.
Yeah.
And emotions are real. Pain is real. Betrayal is real. Hurting is real. When you read some of the guys who are approved by God, they used to cry a lot. David, he used to lament how things have gone this way. And he would also dance. As a healthy man, you should have a range of expressions. I was telling my frustration. When I was young, I was happy, easy to dance in church. I had freedom. Now, when you become this, you lose the freedom.
Dance for us, Zulu.
No, it was not an organized dance. I know the dance you're thinking about, the romantic.
No. The other one. We went to see,
David was not being romantic when his clothes were falling off.
No, he wasn't.
And he was not dancing to his wife. In fact, his wife was embarrassed.
Yeah.
The way he danced.
Yes.
And that's one of my favorite scriptures. To say, forget my status as a king, my political position. I know my father. And me and him, there's something you can't separate us.
Yes.
And men, we are expressive. And I want to encourage us to find those safe spaces. I was telling my wife one thing, I can't stay without my own space. Not just the rented spaces that you are portioned. Just small spaces and that you are portioned. Just small spaces, and unless you have to pay huge amounts to get any kind of space.
Yeah.
Said one thing, I want an open space that is not a house or anything, just an open space.
Yeah.
Is to express myself through those other things I can't do out here. Men, we have been confined, and when you become any worker anywhere where you're known, they don't expect that side of you.
Yeah, no, not at all. How?
So, I want to invite my fellow men. Let's be like David. Have those tiny spaces. You would say 3 times in the night I wake up to thank you.
Yeah.
David had absurd activities at night with his God.
Yeah.
And that's how one thing God says, I know that guy. His heart is after mine.
Yes.
Don't confine yourself these memes of kwani sisi ni wanawake. Are we just women? Those are primitive things. Forget comparing yourself with women. Just be with your God. Be a son to your God. And one reason we cannot mentor our sons is because we are not sons ourselves. You've had problem with the boy child. The problem is starting with the boy father who has become a father when he doesn't want to be a son. He doesn't follow anyone, so he can't lead anyone. When you follow your God, you can instruct Solomon. Because you've been fathered, you can father.
Yeah.
David's dad did not believe him. He was mentored by God and other prophets like Nathan. It was not, some of us is not the direct dad, the Jesse, who did not even bring us for interview for kingship because he didn't think we are worth anything. Until the interviewer had to insist. I'm told there must be another one. It's not, too tiny one, he's out there taking care of, she's just a boy.
Dismissive.
You know, and the brothers were asking, look at you, now what are you doing here? So the brothers and the fathers didn't see anything in him.
Yeah.
It's not him alone. Many of us may have supportive fathers, but we are also many of us who don't have any.
Yeah.
So we don't know how to father. And David also messed up with another son called Absalom. And I could see a transference of a problem. Because his father had been angry or dismissive of him. He became angry and dismissive of Absalom for very long. For very long. Many of the things he did not learn quite correctly. There are things as men, like one thing I want to teach us how to let your tears flow. Just cry, feel it. Does not have to be public.
No.
As we have said, when you're forefront, you're guy who works, find spaces that you can let your emotions flow. Life and the feelings must flow. If they don't flow, they will clog. They'll get clots. Clots can kill. When your blood clots, they can kill. When you have emotional clots, places of coagulation and stuck. Mwikali, I don't allow things to sit on me too long.
Okay.
And I was telling men one secret to release your emotions is to go into a place of prayer. There you can do anything because people imagine you're in prayer. You may not even be praying, just be crying for other things. But because it's a place of prayer, people leave you alone. Do not look upside.
That's a good trick. That's a good one.
It'll be something totally unrelated.
But it's working. You're releasing.
I mean,
you are releasing.
The world leaves you alone too.
Yes. Yes.
So, I was telling one contractor that he was telling me, you see an emergence of a generation that's always asking for prayer room in their
homes. Yeah.
Saying, we can't just use sitting room. The memory and the energy in the sitting room is not. We want a place that when somebody retreats, they can be left alone for a while.
Yes. Yeah.
They can be allowed to. Brothers, we feel life. Let us express life. If you can't be intensely happy, intensely sad, if you can't feel the pain, you won't feel the pleasure. The receptors are the same. The reason men are going to drink and drown themselves and trying to find for painkiller and anesthesia is because they have bottled in. If you don't bottle in, you not need the bottle. Keep yourself open.
Okay.
I just used the pan there. But they need the bottle because they have bottled in.
Yes.
If you keep your flow open and when you feel something, say it, express it. I mean, have that ability to say, I felt so disappointed. I felt like I failed there. Oh, I was so happy that one worked through. I'm waiting, I'm running out of patience. That's not weakness, that's life. Only when you talk like that can you teach your sons to talk like that. I can tell my boy that saying you are sad is not weakness. Saying you can't figure it out is not weakness.
It's not.
Saying that you feel you don't have the energy for it now, you can do tomorrow.
It is okay.
I'm too tired.
It is human. This whole perception of men are superhuman.
We need caves, places that are not with cameras and publicity.
Yes.
You can just retreat and unwind. Brothers, make sure you have that more than the club. Don't go to club. You go to the boys there. You have to act a certain way there. You have to drink yourself out of your sanity. Get a place where you can release without having to stupefy yourself with alcohol and do things that you might have to regret later, and you are caught on cameras and made to trend and trapped. Yeah. This drug spiky, they were depending on you going to the wrong markets.
Yes.
They were depending on clubs. That's where their setup is. When you are living your life state with your family, they don't have anywhere to spike you from. You can actually protect yourself from all those cartels.
It's true.
And many men, as I told you, the alcohol is therapy. The alcohol is catharsis. The alcohol is comfort. The alcohol is what they're not doing, is what alcohol is coming to replace. There's one guy, I would see a place he used to stay, would chew me a huge lump of it. So that he's chewing a very big thing and he is intensely neat. And he would sit in his car for long, chewing, and he is chewing. And he looks otherwise distant, but now it looks like he eerily resembled the schizophrenic who has lost his mind and is at the dusty bin, picking things at night, lost in the world where in the decayed things. This man looked so eerily, he reminded me, picturesque, exactly something missing in him, having no home in himself, seeking home in decaying things, dead things, having no peace in himself, seeking peace in things that can never satisfy, having a void in him, trying to satisfy it in that void. Most men don't go to clubs for leisure. They go for escape. They go for treatment. I want to ask us to treat in the right way. I want to ask us to, and that's why you see wildness there, to try and feel something, because elsewhere they are numb. Don't numb. Don't confine your feelings. If you have had to parent single as a single dad, you have had to parent your children, you have had to raise your children struggling on your own, take it with courage. Don't take it with fear. Don't take it with regret as if you are a failure. Don't take it. Take it with courage and say, at least I'm showing up for my children. I'm doing a courageous thing. I'm not running away, running off. Do what you have to do, man, and express it. Find a space where you can unleash your feelings. All right, let's come to single moms.
Yeah. It's almost like, you know, it's like, guys, man, just talk or find a way to release. I really felt that.
And they should not stay with the men around them who say, no more, no money. Don't. Old, just be human, be real.
Yeah.
And eventually you win at life.
Yes.
I realized when I learned to express my during my early careers, people would say, why is this person so emotional? Because they're not used to men being expressive.
That's the thing. You are a phenomenal.
They're not used to men being expressive.
No.
And they wanted to be clinical. Also, the psychological disorder in question here could be psychotic personality. There's 3 categories. First category.
We'd have slept through your class, Zulu. We'd have not gotten anything. Thank you for being
too.
you.
I would have slept.
Thank you for being you.
Brothers, be expressive. Bring your personality to play. I have one guy who is big, a friend of mine, and he enjoys his size a lot. So he has another big friend who they do exercise with. So they will go to the gym and people would overestimate because they're big. So they're given a starting point that is too high, too heavy weights, so they almost got themselves injured, trying to prove that they actually before they came to accept themselves. And you can have a big body, but you still need the journey of training.
Yes.
So they even quit all the gyms, started working on their own, so they train themselves. And so he told me, man, when you're comfortable in your skin, he's so sweet to be around.
Yes.
He laughs, he's all the healthy men are expressive, they're emotional, they're real, they're open. They're not defensive, they're not pretending a certain way, like the way dads would sit at the corner with a paper, with a newspaper, and at certain news time, don't touch, it's daddy's time, remote control. News don't, if you spend those batteries, if you finish, that you will be. So they would live a confined life, no relationship. Special plate for that, special cup for that, special seat for that, special corner for that. Yes. He's not part of the family, he's somewhere.
He's a god.
That's why they died early. They were usually the first ones to die.
Yeah.
They live difficult lives. One man had that rigid life and one day got a stroke that was coming slowly. Yes. But people you don't disturb dad when he's seated. It caught him there for so many hours.
Nobody knew.
And daughter arrived from UK and came to talk to him now, realized he actually can't talk. And he sat there in the morning and it's in the afternoon. Usually, don't disturb him, go to your business, leave him there. Don't detach from people. Don't have such rigid boundaries.
Yeah.
Relate, let your family be your friends. Your boys will not be at you in the bedroom. Make sure your wife is your friend. You may be in the bedroom and she's the one who can see whether you're okay or not okay. Talk with your wife. Have a real life. You live long.
Oh, goodness.
Marry your friend. If she's not your friend, don't marry her. That should be simple.
That's true. Should be. Underline should.
Don't marry a subordinate. Many people marry a person they're going to control around. Yeah. So should never feel free to talk to you things that you can't see.
Yeah.
Don't marry a subordinate. Even that position of boss servant is not good to marry from. Marry from colleague. So you can talk like
same language.
These power dynamics that make men so scared of a woman who has her own money. They think they want one who's down here, so that when you give her money, she keeps quiet. You die of being lonely on top there. You need real companionship on all levels. You need a woman who submits because she wants, not because she has to.
Yeah.
Some girls are so bankrupt of any power, they have to submit because they don't have any bargaining chip, and the mama watoto. So them and the children are on the one end. You'll be lonely and you'll be attacked by life there.
That's true.
One enemy of men is themselves. They are uncontrolled urges. So if he stays without anybody making him control himself, the urges will lead him astray. He will cheat there, cheat the other, try to get himself with those merciless psychopaths.
Yes.
So the one method of managing when you have to parent as a man is to be emotionally real, present, and find a space with a man or whoever that can say, man, I think I messed up there, man. Only then, when you face things, can you correct them. If you refuse to face them, you'll never fix them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Many men it's an accumulation of things they have not turned around and say, what did I do there? Just because they don't turn around to say, what did I do there? Solomon never turned back, married another woman, another one, until 700. Where are we going?
I don't think he knew.
He just never turned back to look because he was regarded to be too wise, the wisest man.
Yes.
His wisdom caught him.
Oh, God.
Don't take the gift of God and run away with it. I've seen people are gifted with the singing, so they take the singing and run away from God. God sing, remember Solomon.
Remember Solomon. Yeah. Yes.
He picked the gift of wisdom. Then away there now writing philosophy. I've tested everything. I've tried pleasure. But all is vanity of vanity. Ecclesiastes is like the ramblings of a drunk man who used to have a walk with God but is backslidden.
Okay.
That's why it's not very spiritual, eh? But it was put there and approved as part of the canon.
Yes.
To warn you. He comes to conclude, the end of all things, guys, I've tried for you. Don't go there again. Obey God and keep his word. That's yes. He lost the kingdom. We lost it because his energy was taken away to many women. And we said, don't look for 1,000 women like Solomon, because they will cheat around. They just want the status of being married to a king. They just wanted their own. But you can't go around. Even if your specialty was to have sex, you can't be having sex. It will take you 2 years to go around, 3 years to go. And
I just did the math in my head.
Even if just consuming energizers are doing it every day. So it's not practical. Greed knows no limit. And none of the women is really your soulmate.
Nope.
Because they know they have many competitors.
Yes.
They are here for what they can get for themselves. Yep. Only one woman can be your soulmate. Only one. The moment there's a competitor, they all now start competing for what they can get out of it. Yeah. In case you were to die, what do they go home? What is the future of their children? What is the paperwork like? What's really my share? Polygamy, there's no soulmate in polygamy. Yeah? The position of a queen and king is one. Love by nature is territorial and possessive.
Yes.
Many times men, we end up single parenting because we thought we can play around with them. Men, when you are powerful, when you are ahead of her financially, she may look like she's behind. But many of these girls are very hardworking. Only a matter of time they take off.
Yeah.
And you realize if your relevance was the money you used to send, now she doesn't need it. She needs you, the man, not the money. And now you never wanted to avail yourself emotionally.
Yes.
And that's why it's very important to marry a woman you can be friends with, joke with, jest with, tease around, have fun, reason deeply, pray together, vision together, dream together, reason together. Make sure you marry in that energy.
Yes.
Not this other energy of how curvy she is, how sexy she is, and how you're competing for her with so and so. And now you managed to make her pregnant. There's all this philosophy is going on. Vunja Muguka, arrest her with the pregnancy. There's all this philosophy is going on. And many people actually believe them.
What?
There's a lot of sickness we have been experiencing as the men camp. And it has been drummed up as if it's a real thing. And it's not. And as I told you, we have many huge people have huge following, and they just preach toxic masculinity of bashing women. Call them bad names. Brother, that won't help you, eh?
It will not. Won't help you.
The pilot, who was a dictator, was warned by his wife not to have anything to do with our Lord. He would have tarnished his name for eternity.
Yes.
He was told, I saw dreams about that man. He's a good man. Have nothing to do with him. Don't shed his blood. And he listened. Dictator. He was wise. He knows there's a sensitivity my wife has, receptivity that I don't have. And if I listen to her, I'll just avoid the problems easily.
Yeah.
I learned that trick early. Get a woman whose opinions you respect. Yeah. So that she can save you a lot of, head-ons. save you head-ons, and soften your life and decorate your life. You know, every time people are saying you are smart, I know I did not smarten myself. They haven't smarted me, just comfortably behind the scenes.
Yes.
But I always pass the credit.
Yes.
And say, guys, like your work. You know?
Yes.
And so when it comes to single mom, I was talking about bitterness.
Yes.
And why you find a lot of noise, only that I did not have time to read for you some of the inboxes, because I was talking about that part. Asking ladies, after you get a child, there's a temptation to become angry with the man who left, and probably with your father. Many of them were not really fathered.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They raised themselves.
Yeah.
And so they generalize that's how men are. So they start having a point to prove against the baby daddy by being able to make it more than him. So she has on a silent race to have better car, better money, bigger house, something more than him or the woman he replaced me with. So she's on a race.
Yes.
Many women you see are on a silent race with the one who left and the one he left with. And she does things that are good, but for a bad reason.
Hey Zulu, can you advise here, please? I got a son, 3 years of age, and his father is a responsible father. He really takes care of our baby. He is a good man. He's got good morals, but he's already married. Okay? We are just good friends, and we are so free with each other. He's got no problem with me moving on with another man, because we no longer have sex, we respect each other. Already, I'm seeing someone. But the guy doesn't feel well whenever I talk to my baby daddy about our son. And again, what will my son call him? Because he already knows his real father. My question is, how should I handle that? Because my life should move on too. That is the question. I tried my best not to give my opinion while I read it.
You know, there's a verse I saw that talk about the people who sat in darkness. Sometimes people are not particularly bad themselves. It's where they are.
Mm-hmm.
The location of this asker, the question, where is she seated? In a situation of confusion.
Yeah.
In a place of lack of awareness. And we call again, what is a repeated theme is that people don't know where they are, who they are, what they want, where they're going with their life. It's like they're on the receiving end of life. So she's here asking as if the things are happening to her out there. Now there's this person, now there's my child, now there's this, now there's, I'm supposed to. How did you get here, first of all? Where are you asking my life should move on? What had you planned before you got here? She did not refer to having been forced or raped or anything.
No.
You took yourself to this child. I want us to discuss this today because it's there's too much of sitting in darkness and more so getting a child. Let's calculate once you play around, joke around, and get a child. Mm-hmm. The world has trivialized sex and to make it look like anyway, nobody is perfect. Anyway, don't judge me. Anyway, that's life. Anyway.
Yeah.
Out here in the public square, we have trivialized it. But in the personal space, getting a child is a total game changer.
Yep.
And it's sad that nobody is saying it. So we have to tell you that this girl I was telling her, you expected life to continue normally after getting a child. Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? And I told her, you see, what you're asking for here, once you get in mud, yeah. You slide and fall yourself in a mud. Don't ask. So what is the formula? Which foot should I lift? And is it right or left? Where would I hold to get out of this mud? What do you suggest actually? When you are in a muddy, is it swimming or jumping? What is recommended? Getting a child outside marriage is a murky situation. It has no formula. You just have to fight out whichever way seems possible.
Yeah.
I told her, please, stop looking out here.
Yeah.
The solution will come from there.
That's true.
It's a dirty, murky situation that has no formula, because when you have a responsible man like this one who wants to be there for his child, it's a problem, because one who is coming in does not want another one hovering. in your life. The child and the daddy deserves a connection, but this one is asking, choose me or him.
Yeah.
Michael, it's very hard to get two men to coexist peacefully in your life. Even if one is just, we know you once did it. We know there's a child in me. We know you have a history.
We know there's a possibility of.
So you can't tell me we are only cooperating. This one is coming saying, so am I enough to father this boy or not? Can I be the man in this home? How can another man be hovering in my life?
Yeah.
So, and we're not saying that men can't do that. In places they've done it. I know you hear stories where they have cooperated, but that is not the norm. Those are the exceptionals. Remember the outlier. In research, some values are outside the curve. So we call them outliers. So the men who can coexist peacefully, two of them in one woman's life, are the outliers. The normal man wants to be the jogo, the cock to crow in that compound, in that life. So there is no straight away. So I was telling her, if the man is, the baby daddy is present and cooperative,
Yes.
there is a problem, conflict with the one who is coming in. If he is absent, there's a problem of us.
Yeah.
So, Michael, where are we? So now where are we?
You see, people are even saying that you didn't answer. So me, I'm here hoping.
Me too. Me too. What you're looking, I'm also looking. Michael, some questions, it's not the answer. It's that the question itself should never have come up. Please understand this.
Okay.
Please, people keep saying, but please answer me. Not every situation has an answer. Please say, this situation of, oh, don't judge me. Everybody sees a certain way. Once you step outside the purview of what God described, he goes quiet. I try to study and find out whether God addresses every situation. Some things you get in and he's just quiet. And I tell you the truth, he disappeared for 400 years on earth. And when Moses finally saw him, he gave us a name that is very terrible. Jehovah Zephaniah, God who hides himself. He can hide himself. And I'm referring to that because we don't have any other source of knowledge for life, any other source of man except from the manufacturer of it. As you take upon yourself the freedom to sleep with your boyfriend, because that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
And when they're sleeping with their boyfriend, they can't be told anything. Never come for questions. Don't want to watch any show. You're too legalistic. You're too perfectionistic and realistic. This is modern day. This is modern day, and sex is not a big deal as long as you love each other, as long as you plan to. It's okay. Flaunt your freedom. It's okay. Do what you want. But remember, once you step outside the description of what was meant for sex, what was meant for marriage, what was meant, everything that grows out of there will trouble you. I asked you the other day, not to answer this question quietly to yourself. How many families do you know are being stressed by the child who came with a parent? How many families do you know? In your own circles.
Plenty.
In your own circles.
Plenty.
Everything was perfect except
the
step parent doesn't get along with the stepdaughter, stepson. And one children home tells me majority of the children they rescue is the stepson who didn't get along with the man who married this woman.
Yeah.
Women, many times, they hide the child they got first. Today, let us discuss the mayhem and total disaster of getting a child outside marriage because it's been trivialized. And the other day, I was crying with myself. What generation is coming up?
Oh, goodness.
Michael, who is coming up, by the way? After us, who is coming up? Children born this way. Think about the boy who is in that picture now. Where will he attach his identity? How many times will he be treated? Many times they are dumped to the grandparents to be removed from the picture. They know the parent exists somewhere and they're happy somewhere. So they grow feeling like a nuisance, are being dumped somewhere. The rate at which girls are getting children recklessly, I fear for the next generation. And I think it is Plato who said poverty and lack of family cohesion is the mother of crime and revolution, rebellions, and civil unrest. As a group, when you have a lot of people who don't have any identity and acceptance and family grounding, that group become, crime will be very high. Drug use will be very high because of lack of identity and restraint. And that is on a social, I was thinking now from as terms of generation, but individually, you as a person, do you know what changes? I want to count for you just 3 things.
Okay.
Hopefully to scare those who are still joking. To scare the Mwinkalis who are still here.
Yeah.
because it has been trivialized.
Yes.
And possibly to warn, because there's another level after you get a child. You play around and you get a second one. Like this one, though she's talking.
Yes, actually, I thought about her. I was just like, okay.
There's no celibacy in our talk.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that in our talk. And this morning, I just had a clash with another one.
Oh.
A head-on clash. Because she's saying...
Yes. What happened?
She's saying, she's dealing with a married man.
Okay.
Whenever I hear that language now, I've learned to insert that question. Do you have a child? It may look irrelevant because the child was not part of the conversation.
Yes.
But I learned through experience that many girls, after getting a child, their self-esteem diminishes.
Okay.
And their sense of deserving diminishes. And then the second factor is, because of the language going on around, and mothers have heard swearing that they don't want their son to bring another blood. That's how they call it. The language you heard. They end up in a space that they were very unfamiliar with. In fact, many girls after getting a child, they're shocked. The experience is so strange, they're not imagined it. Yeah. And there's a saying I heard, a local African saying that a young girl after getting a child is always amazed because it's a new space. You don't continue the life as it was. That breastfeeding, that watching of another young life, that thinking of them to eat first, that protecting another, that space. And the one mother told, she was advising her daughter-in-law that, my daughter, you're going to the maternity ward, but remember the woman who will come out is different. Not you. You are not the one who will come out. Once you go there and you have a baby, the existence is very different. It's like a part of you is out here now walking on the earth.
Yes.
It's like you have another heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have another person to put first. So she was telling her that to mother right, you have to become selfless. Selfless is imposed on you to think of another first.
Yes.
So that heart of a mother transforms you to a different person. Now, because girls have trivialized sex and rebelled, they end up pregnant as a shock. So they come to the heavy duty that mothers are advising their daughters, telling them that the space of being a mother transforms you, baptizes you to a different person. Now we have girls coming here in rebellion, refusing. They did not plan about mother. They call it a ball. And today I wanted to carry a football. Because the way they trivialize pregnancy, they call it a ball. Yes. You know, a ball, we use it for a game. Yes. In fact, I got his ball. It's like I kicked a ball and the language even they use. Can you imagine? I caught his ball.
It sounds like that. That's what we say. I pat a ball.
So, what is the imagery?
It's a ball. Kicked and then
it's a game.
You caught it. You caught it.
Actually. So it's like a game, a casual thing. Yeah. It's trivialized. Yeah. And I saw that theme a lot. Others even contribute. If I catch his ball, do you think he will stay? If I get his ball, do you think he will? Ball.
No, when you say it like that, it seems like it's not something you do to yourself. It was done to you, which is wrong because you actually did it to yourself.
So the following are what changes. Okay. First of all, I don't want to use the word everything, but I want to say what changes when you get a child. I could have easily said everything.
Okay.
But in order to break it down,
it
changes your identity.
That's true.
We said identity is the core of your existence. It's where you stand on the world. It can be elevated or a very low place. When you have a low identity, you are almost invisible and sinking in mire and dirt. When you're not sure how valuable you are and whether you deserve to be seen, whether you can't assert yourself to the world, you can't bargain, you can't ask for respect, you can't show up for a job, show up for relationship, show up for anything, you can't show up for prayer, show up before God, you can't show up. Because getting a child will affect how you perceive yourself. I want you to plan for it, and when you're not sure, don't get it.
Yes, sir.
When you are not sure, don't get it. Nobody will punish you for not getting it. I asked you how many children Mother Teresa had, and apparently you said none. Then you still called her mother.
Yes, we did. Yes, we all did.
There are many ways to become a mother. By nurturing, by showing love, by performing your calling with a passion. The woman who invented radioactivity, we don't know her children. What she conceived with her mind changed the world. She might have conceived children in her womb, but what she conceived with her mind is what changed the world. You can conceive with your mind. You can conceive shows, conceive ideas, change lives. Stop imposing the idea of getting a child as if that's what completes you as a woman. You can be complete without. If you get a child unplanned, if you just go around sleeping with somebody because you're in a love relationship, but we are serious. We have plans. Me, I thought we are getting married. You have seen my parents. All the excuses, heap them together to boil down to having sex. The moment you're pregnant, my friend, I don't care whether you decide to murder the child. Now you have a case with the Creator. Now you have a blood you have shed. Now you have dirtified your hands with the blood. David was told, however much you have the heart of God, David had the heart of God, it's a confirmed. And I'm not sure about Michal or Benjamin. We are still trying. We are hoping finally.
Yes.
We'll get that kind of compliment. But the best compliment about a man came from God, talking about David as his heart.
Okay.
One day he was led by the same passion that is leading you. In a moment of hunger, in a moment of passion, sleep with the person, get a child, and then try to clean the matter. He tried to solve the matter politically, like you, the way you're trying.
Yes.
Yes. They put it casually.
Yes.
I flashed. Yeah. He also tried to flash out somebody.
Yeah.
And he was denied the greatest wish of his life, to build God a house. There are some things you'll never do when you have dirty hands. Please stop thinking just flashing and throwing somewhere. There's one who sees, and you allocated your assignment here, and you're being seduced and lured to dirtify your history with Abigail. The language Abigail used, I like to read it a lot. Yeah. What Abigail told David: stop engaging in petty fights. Your calling is too high. Your God will fight for you. Your record is clean. Yeah. Why are you running after fools? If they offend you, let God fight for you the way He has always fought for you. Yeah. This guy is not on your class. Fighting him is on loss for you. Go back. And the guy not only went back, but later married the woman who... You need a woman who can take you back when you're in a mission of madness. Yes. You need an Abigail. I always told men, David would have gone wrong if it were not for an Abigail. You see wisdom. He gave him food. A guy had a son, you must have come for, please take some food. And then, why after they ate, the uncomfortable conversation, when they have seen the meal, oh, we are sorry. Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, and where were you going, by the way? Where are you going with your pregnancy? To an abortionist? Where are you going? Okay. Where are you going, by the way? So he told him, your record is clean of that of an angel. This guy is a fool. He has behaved foolishly towards you because that's how he lives. Yeah. And because God is a just God, He will punish him. In 10 days, literally 10 days, the man was dead. Some of the things you want to conduct will dirtify, and that man lost. Because that time there was no Abigail to warn him not to kill Uriah. Yeah. That time he did not have a person. Men have been saved by women quietly, and we don't announce it.
Yes.
But when a woman fails in her duties, we see the man collapsing. Mm-hmm. When he was standing, we don't give credit. Yeah. When he collapses. Mm-hmm. So, and I told you, the funny thing about all great men, when we meet, we know who is holding us up. We know.
Okay.
And the one thing women do right, they don't ask for credit publicly. They just want to their respect and their love, their place privately. Yes. And they will happily live their life. You go out there, you receive the accolades. They are the leader of the field. Who cooks for him, who holds him up, who prepares for him. The trainer doesn't go on the track. No. We see the athlete only. Yes. The coach is not there playing. He's always outside. So it's to say, the first thing you lose, and which I want you to fear when you imagine that prospect, is losing your sense of identity, who you are. And I'm not saying those who got the kid now are lost. I'm saying you have to recreate yourself again and know who you are and where you start, which is a process. Many try to skip over it and move on to the next relationship. Like this girl who's asking us, now there's this guy, but you should listen. Once you get a child unplanned, you must go for therapy. You must go through a process of at least a year of self-rediscovery. While you're babysitting the child, babysit your new you. You have also been born. When you get the child, you have also been born in a different way. Yeah. Where you stand, who you are, how much life you transform, because you must pour. Children only like they need fertilizer. Their seedlings need fertilizer. Children need fertilizer of love, fertilizer of attention, fertilizer of money, fertilizer of, the effort it requires to raise a child, right? That effort. Virtue will leave you. Somebody touched our Lord and they got healed. But our Lord said, I felt virtue come out of me. The things that heal, the things that raise children are virtue. A measure of life, a measure of energy. So you have to pour a budget for where you'll be replenishing to come and replenish this one. You have to budget. There are lifestyles that are mandatory once you become a mother. If you do not acquire them, you fail at the duty. You raise a child who is very disoriented. You too lose yourself, and you end up becoming a mess. Both of you, two messes. The second thing that changes is you plant 2 other people in your life permanently. Okay, I'm telling you the things that change when you get a child. The first thing is your identity.
Yes.
The second thing is your life becomes a WhatsApp group. You get the child and the father. Mikali, if you love your space, think twice before getting a child. There are 2 guys who enter your life.
That's true.
To stay. People talk about bundle of joy. One silly college kid told me, my friend just got blessed with a kid. No, you went to college to be blessed with degrees or kids? Blessed. Say, can you change your language before we talk here? Don't bring me that nonsense. You're trying to sugarcoat problems. Is that what your mother brought you here for? Yeah. If you just wanted sperms, they were in the village. Why do we have to pay hundreds of thousands to bring you over here to give us babies? You could have gotten that to the next neighbor. It would be less in terms of money. The maternities there are cheaper. Food there is cheaper. We can actually. It was more economical to get children in the village. Please, I don't hear a college kid tell me, God bless the kid. You silly kid. Do you know you can bring a foolishness to the university, by the way? Do you know you can come in the class of university and you still carry your foolishness full package with it, and you sit there with it? A 4 in class. Education doesn't force wisdom. Education increases what you are full of.
Yes.
We have a lot of professors who are annoying you with your diploma. They are a professor. Because education did not change. Wisdom is an inclination, it's a bent, it's an attitude. It's not accumulation of knowledge. You can have a lot of knowledge, but you still don't value human life. You still manufacture bombs to kill. You still con. In fact, many con men are very wise in terms of class. There's a lot of grades. You know, many politicians who are cannibals, really eating people's lives, people's money, grabbing land. Can you imagine in Kenya today we are still talking about grabbing land in a public? We still have those people who are very bright and they're using that. They don't care about people. So wisdom and humanness and godliness and being kind and being loving does not come from classroom. Many people go to classroom with the same inclination towards self-destruction. And they refuse to think ahead.
All right, today you want to teach us how to prepare for marriage when you are a single mother, single father.
Yes. And I want to tell you an observation I've made that is very worrying. That many people's growth tend to stop at the point they get a child prematurely. When they get a child before they are ready for life,
right,
many of them, it's like it becomes a curse. They never quite get back on their feet emotionally. They remain on the receiving end of life. They follow it up, because they follow it up with one's mistakes.
Yeah.
You know it because the trajectory of their personal life goes downward from thence on.
Yeah.
For a long time, I didn't want to see that because I don't want to believe it. I want to believe people have a way to pick themselves up. People always find a way to.
So as you're talking, I have a lot of friends or people I know who, when they became single mothers, the opposite happened. They shot up very fast and now they're very far ahead until it almost looks like maybe I should have gotten a child early. Well, career-wise at least.
Thank you for specifying. We are coming to the personal space, personal life.
Right.
Because many of the horrible stories, nearly half, in my example, in my experience, nearly half of the most horrible marriage stories were entered by people who are already single parents. They forget standards, they forget self-belief, they forget confidence, they accept the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And just having a flying career only makes it worse. I don't want money, I just want a guy who can love me.
Yeah.
I have my own money, I can afford it for myself. As if money is not part of the dynamic. That money is part of the dynamic. When you just want a person who you don't require any provision, what kind of men are you left with? Because the real healthy man wanted to wholly provide for his family, wholly take leadership. But you are saying, I have all this, just love me. They can't love you, they're not giving. Men interpret love with giving. You don't require the giving. You get eaters. These eaters can't love you. They can scratch you with a sex tool, but that itch, the sex itch, they can scratch. But they don't love in a way that your soul feels enlarged, enriched, encouraged. They can't even wrap all that you are They're too small for the life you're living. They can't accommodate you. Many of the people whom you end up when your standards alone have a very small bandwidth. They have not developed themselves. They're looking for somebody to give them a hitch. They're hitchhikers in life. You know, those people looking for people to give them free ride.
Yeah.
These are hitchhikers in real life. And they may look, many of them, to have succeeded, but it's a compensatory thing. It's not healing.
Right, I get it.
Now, the earlier they get the child, the worse the consequences. Those who get the child before 20, the chances are not even 50-50. They are 10-90. They will never come back to who they are.
Wow.
They continue to make very stupid, self-destructive decisions at 49, and they got the child at 19. In fact, when you're not an informed counselor, you can't see the connection because it's a very long time ago.
Yeah. Wow.
You won't see the connection. They are dating obvious viper at 49. And you won't remember to ask them, how come you have a child who's 30-year-old?
Yeah.
It looks like long time ago.
Yeah.
That's where their growth stopped. That's when their self-realization was interfered with.
Right.
That's when their confidence was crushed.
Yeah.
That's when their self-esteem and the ability to stand and confidence went away, was swept by floods. And they buried themselves in wrong marriages, wrong associations, 5 years here, 10 years there, the other year, and staggering, falling, until you meet them somewhere. You said you're 52, and
what are you doing? Yeah.
Getting a child early interferes with your growth, and many people don't have the support to go back to self-realization. Let me remind you, your mind is a software. The knowledge you install in your mind, the confidence you put in self-belief, the investment is what determines life. It's not the years of life you are on earth. Those years are only an opening. Time is a metric of measurement. If I tell you, I'm bringing 5 meters, you'll ask me what? 5 meters?
Of what?
Thank you. So, the same. I have 5 years.
Of what?
Thank you.
I'm following.
So, a lot of these people have 30 years of falling, of running, of pain, of ignorance, of unawareness, of many people have age that is empty.
Oh, that's true.
From the time they get the child, the trajectory goes south.
Do you think that that burst of success can sometimes delay real inner progress?
If you use it to shield yourself. Let me again remind you, today we are discussing personal life.
Yeah.
Career life, people can have all that, and then you hear they were killed by an idiot they were housing.
Yeah.
Their child was being sexually molested by a character they were housing and feeding.
Yeah.
Those stories are more common than not.
Yeah.
So how come you have all this money and you can't even protect yourself, your child?
Yeah.
The emotional neediness, they're still 19 emotionally. That is a problem. From the time they were broken. I want to warn these kids who are from 3, have a boyfriend. Even for men, it's very disastrous. Particularly men who care. Men have the biological advantage of that they can run. The child is not in the tummy.
Yeah.
It's in the other one.
Yeah.
So they can run, and then you start baby daddy tracking services.
That's a good business idea. Baby daddy tracking services.
So the woman may not be able to run.
Yeah.
It's inside.
Yeah.
And this is why I keep emphasizing to women, don't blame the women. I also ask the men, so stop doing it. Why do they abscond? These are not the type of men who care. So we are telling you about practical self-preservation. This is not about, don't bash the women, the men too. There was something happened. There was femicide, a series of women being killed in short stay lodgings, short stay residences, lodging with supposed lovers. And some of the murders were grisly. People dismembered. In all cases, victims were women.
All.
100%.
There was no guy.
100%.
Yeah.
And women took to the streets to protest. The women are innocent. Don't blame them. Blame the men. Tell them to stop killing women.
It's true. It's true.
And I told them, would you tell your daughter that? Don't bother, you're not to blame.
No.
What will you tell your daughter?
Be careful.
Protect yourself.
Yes.
Stop. And many of them it was so annoying. One of them was a student who left her relative's house where she was being housed in a good residency to say, I'm going to meet a friend. Somebody they chatted online. Online. An innocent, clean girl who was just Fatuma and Jeannie. It's boring here. Let me meet somebody. It's too boring.
Yeah.
And you know, you feel angry, frustrated, annoyed, a lot of feelings.
Yeah.
This was unnecessary. This is a clean girl who's building a life. Why Fatuma and Jeannie going outside to watch the disco and then your nose is grabbed and elongated? So
Yeah.
we warn women that you are more vulnerable. It's not right. Never will it be right. But once you are dead, you are dead.
Yeah.
Unfair or not fair, we can't reverse death.
Yeah.
I just want you to keep safe. I just want you to protect yourself. I just want you to do all you can. By the time government tracks the murderers and castrates them, you're already dead.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's true.
Let's tell the girls a more practical advice. As we become activists,
Yeah.
let's also be practical.
That's true.
Try to stay alive, okay?
Even those activists, they're also being careful.
You know,
You got to be very honest. There are things they won't do.
Then a 19-year-old seen walking to lodging the 50-something-year-old, then an enemy to that man comes and kills both of them.
Yeah.
What are you doing midnight with grown-ups in lodgings? Lack of wisdom can kill. Foolishness kills. But because of the sensitivity of the whole affair,
Touch not the women.
you know.
Yeah.
So one reason we don't discuss what a woman becoming a single mother at the wrong time, how it changes us, because that group is feared. They have a lot of energy to throw stones. They can bully. They can get angry. But what I love is our society is reaching to a place where people are willing to heal.
Yeah, that's true.
Many of us, our mothers were single at some point. Even when they're married, they were single. They're separate single. Many of us have seen it. In fact, we talk from experience.
Yes.
We know what can go wrong. When a woman is not careful where she's breeding her young, we know the agony. We have seen it. Today, the advice we want to help people is how to get your life back. It's good that you did not choose to abort. They always say, at least I kept the baby. It's good that you did not abort as if it was an option. It would have been a worse thing anyway. To kill, it would have haunted you until you die.
Yeah.
And you see children, mine would be that old. Mine would be that old. Somebody say they're dreaming the baby is crying because from the time they aborted. Can you stop thinking abortion is an option? It's not an option. You will know you took a life. And you will know you have a case with the Creator. It takes you a lot of cleansing to ever find peace again. There is no option after we create a child. We just have to keep them and give them a chance to life because we did it. There is no option. At least I did not abort. It was not an option either. I just want you to know that it's possible, but I won't tell you how. Many of the, one lady did not have support at all at home. It was through hanging by a thread that she got into college through some scholarship. And parents said they were too tired to pay fees to educate. They had educated their older siblings, so you find your way.
Yeah.
That was the attitude. And she was so abandoned, alone. She was struggling with, she didn't know that time, but now she knows it was psychosomatic, stress-related illnesses. The way you have severe ulcers, you have severe acidity, you have things, migrating problems. Medicine over this, medicated over that, always sickly. What do you gravitate to when you find yourself so lonely? A man to console. A man who loves you to comfort you. And at some point, I don't know, you're living together somehow, you're in this relationship. It's like the only source of joy,
Yeah.
It's very tempting.
It's tempting.
When you don't know what you're getting into. And she made me understand, I confirmed that many of them are unconscious. They don't know what they're risking. They're just lost in that comfort of somebody at least sees me.
Yeah.
Somebody at least validates things and something.
Yeah.
And she says, I never crossed my head, pregnancy or anything. You just take that pill, and then she gets a child and the man flees because he's not ready to be a father, although he has already fathered.
Yeah.
That's the language they use when
Yeah.
the runners, call them night runners. They run into the night.
Yes.
They say, I'm not ready to be a father, but you already created a child.
Yeah.
It's too late to say whether you're ready. But he took off. And then when she's so unfathered, unloved, unparented, now she becomes a parent. What is the result?
Disaster.
Correct. So many women became single parents, disastrous time, at such a wrong time.
Yeah.
The parent who are tired of you now, you want to bring them a child? To just watch them, my friend, mind your life. With this, now you have given them a reason to explain to society. She's very careless. She cannot even, she's behaving like a prostitute here. That's why you don't support her. So you give them a reason to brand you like the bad one.
Yeah.
Their neglect led you there. But when you went there, they used it to explain the neglect. Many of the people became single mothers before they awakened. And lucky for them, those who take the shock positively, it kicks them to awake.
Yeah.
Many run because you struggle for food, you struggle to take care for the child, to find your identity, to explain what happened, to balance between school and parenting and earning something. And it's a baptism of fire. Those who take it positively and jump up to the challenge seem to mature early. They learn to multitask, find a job also while they're doing this, and now the experience makes them better. Those are the ones I want to help now. Those who have climbed up economically and they have awakened to know that sex has consequences because society made it look like it's just a token for those who are in a relationship.
Yeah.
A normal thing. They don't even mention it. I was seeing someone.
Yeah. We're dating.
That's a student saying they're dating.
Yeah.
Thank God I've outgrown some conversations.
I've not dated for the last 3 months.
I've been single for 1 year now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's news.
That's it. Yeah.
They've conquered.
They've
Been
conquered.
celibate now for 6 months. Huh?
Yeah. And the person saying that.
They're 24.
Yeah.
What are they inferring? I just want you to get the underlying message.
Yeah.
The underlying message. So the first thing I want you to do, if you went, whatever situation made you a single parent, I want to tell you how to now marry right. How to avoid the ambivalence of, I want marriage, but I don't want my life disorganized. I don't want a person coming, I don't want something that will, now I have to stop this, I have to go slow on this, I love my career, I just want my child. One of them was asking me, can I have a part-time marriage? She was using many words to ask for part-time marriage. Where he has his life, I have mine, we are officially married, but we only come, we meet, okay?
Yeah.
Do I have to vacate my house? Can he just have his life? Yeah. Have my you're asking for part-time marriage. Another word, a better name is side chick. So yeah, they say congratulations. Now I'm Christian. Okay, so which Bible are you quoting for the part-time marriage?
Yeah.
You'd be a very good second wife, please. Hang around. Those guys are very many. Actually, we have more inquirers for that than the official one. You will find them and they will give you what you want. Part-time places, perfect. Perfect. You have your own money, thank you. Sign here quickly.
Okay, I don't know why I kind of get that question.
Yeah, of course. They want to, in the fence, and tell him it will be a fair weather marriage. Only when you're okay, he will keep coming. Anytime you need to be lifted, supported for anything, you won't see him. Remember that. You're looking for the ice cream, you will get the ice cream. Not the cake. That one that needs baking, patience, all this, no. So, yeah, you'll have a fair weather marriage, fair weather.
What's your problem with what she's asking? Is it they're living in different houses?
No, there's no such. You can't become one when you're apart. So she's avoiding interfering in the neat life she has built, while also becoming a wife. You should choose one. Remain with your neat life and forget being wife.
Yeah.
or forget your small neat life and build something afresh with someone else. That is a cost. There's an opportunity cost. Why do we want it?
Both ways.
Where are we getting this imagination from? Marriage will interfere with your life. You are going to rebuild afresh. Does not mean you lose what you'll build. It just means you mesh, you merge, you become one with another. When you have a right partner, you'll do it happily. Lucky for you.
Yeah, that's true.
When it's the right partner, you'll enjoy what it means
To start over.
Yes. And to bring your strength to bear. And actually your speed of growth accelerates, doesn't slow down. Many people have this idea of marriage as if somebody would weigh you down. When you choose right, they give you a jack of energy.
Yes.
You have somebody, do you know that one, and I keep repeating to you, the advantage married people have over you when you're single.
Yeah.
When they marry right, they have somebody to collaborate, to think together. They have two minds.
Yeah.
That alone will keep them scoring faster. They are 4 eyes, 4 hands, 4 legs. When they are perfectly united, it's like when I'm there, I'm also there, I'm also here, I'm also here.
Yeah.
Things get done so quickly because of harmony.
Yeah.
And the duo moves very fast. Even parenting is lighter.
Yeah.
You lift, I lift, you help me, I help you. When children know mom is the same as dad is the same as mom,
Yeah.
there's no game they can play in between.
That's true.
I ask, mom will give the same opinion as dad. And I can't play them. I try to play to work against me. It becomes so seamless. Imagine when children know somebody will pick them. They're not sure that it's mom or dad, but one of them will pick us.
Yeah. That's good.
Somebody will send the money.
Yeah.
Whichever phone will send, I don't know who said, but one can pick the phone and send. There's no gap between you. They can play. That kind of marriage is what they even begin to aspire to. And they know mom and dad are friends, they're together. Those guys speak in one voice.
Yeah.
They're not always perfect. They can go wrong. They admit it quickly, learn. We are also learning, guys, just like you're learning. Some things are new to us. But we learn quickly.
Yeah.
We adapt.
Yeah.
They also give us the permission to learn and adapt. They model learning as well. When it's right marriage, it has all advantages.
True.
All of them. It is only a disaster when it is wrong. Because now you have a permanent living interference. Living interference.
Living enemy.
You know, an obstacle to overcome before you attempt anything.
Hey, yes. Someone to work around for the rest of your life.
Eggshells.
Lifelong.
When it is misaligned, it's a disaster.
Okay, yeah. I see.
And that's what people model as marriage. Oh, it's too much work. No.
Yeah, that's it.
Good marriage is not work. It eases life.
It's true.
Eases life. Do you know the consolation of knowing there's somebody who has my back at any time? The consolation. They have this one. You single people only gamble that best friend will be available.
Yeah.
And then he's marrying you, crossing your fingers. Hope he doesn't marry a witch. Let me evaluate for him. Let me see her for you.
Yeah.
So when you're single, you gamble and you pray. You really cast your wish on the stars that your friends will remain.
Should have seen me another day asking ChatGPT for advice. That's how low I sank.
When you're single, it's that uncertain.
Yeah.
But when you know the purpose for that season, you're also happy to journey that season.
Yeah.
It's once in a lifetime. We enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
The first thing you're going to do is to rise above the situation that made you a single parent. The reason people remain fixated on the emotional immaturity they had when they were manipulated, when they failed at 21, and they continue making the same mistakes, dating the same person in different people.
Yeah.
They are never risen above what caused them. They never faced themselves to ask, how did that happen? What should I learn? How was I feeling? What could I be different? They never invest in knowledge. And this annoys me particularly about people who complain why things don't work, but they never invested anything to make them change. The illiterate of 21st century will not be those who cannot read, but those who cannot learn.
Oh, yes.
They can read, but they never apply themselves to learning.
And something you had said previously, those who cannot comprehend.
Yes. They can't see things with 3D.
Yeah.
So what happens? This is what I want you to see. You get a child, it usually takes you 5 years out of the normal course of your life. Minimum 5 years. Before the child can have a little bit, an amount of independence that can give you space to live life again. Prior to that, you even sent to Middle East to look for money and send home for somebody to cater the child for you.
Yeah.
And you cater for everybody at home because your child is there. Girls from poor families stupidly ignore that fact. She is not educated. She leaves from 4. She goes to the city to do a funny job, odd jobs, untrained jobs. At home, there's neglect and poverty. And when she comes here, she has the courage to sleep with a man she's calling boyfriend. She conceives, he runs away. Where else does she run? Home. Leave the child there. Then go to hustle to feed the child. You go to the Gulf to take care of your child, plus everybody else is apparently taking care of your child, including building them a house. And for 10 years now, you're paying for the stupid blunder of forgetting that you're nowhere to fall. Should you fall? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. When you know you have nowhere to fall, why are you risking it? Lily, I've been foolish in many things, but one thing I knew, there is nowhere at home to fall.
Yeah.
I just knew.
Yeah.
There is nowhere. Even when you are when you have not done anything wrong, you're already being punished for existing.
For existing. Yeah. What's wrong with you? You're like, what's wrong?
You pardon my life. I could be better.
Yeah.
You all of you, you're giving me headache. I'm feeding you. Imagine a parent who is that frustrated.
Yeah.
And you dare do what?
Ooh, conceive. I'm going to be a mom. Hey.
To this day, I don't get it. I try to wrap my head around it. I feel like I'm running mad. I leave it there. They don't think ahead.
Yeah.
That lady told me most of the young people are not thinking. They're going with the trends. I'm seeing someone because it's comforting, feels soothing. You're looking for baptism of fire. At 50-50, you may never rise out of it.
Yeah.
You spend 10 years in the Gulf. By the time you come, that time you are stupid 20. Now you are 31. The time is gone and you have no base at home. You come here to try pick your life again. That's why you end up 48 with nothing. I want you to write about the situation that made you a single mom. That situation means learn what you did wrong. Because if you get a second child, it's even worse because you're no longer single. It's like you have an ongoing family. 2 children are more demanding, but also socially you're perceived like having a family already. Social perception.
Yeah.
1 child is like you're still single.
Yeah.
2 children. You start dating returnees, divorced people, those who are widowed, those who are coming for second marriage, and you've never been married. It's stupid.
Hey, today you're angry.
Because it's unfair.
It is.
You're so young and oddly out of place,
Yeah.
but there are no young people of your caliber. Nobody wants to marry a person who has 2 children and they don't have children themselves.
Yeah.
Don't you learn? The first one was a mistake. The second one?
Yeah.
If you were married, it is more understandable.
Yeah.
But some of these people is not married. They just refuse to learn. And to cater for this child, they need support. So they start engaging sexually with people who are supporting them. That support brings a second. You may abort, but it also kills your confidence. You know you did something. And you remain worthless in your head. Like you deserve judgment. And things start going wrong. It's like maybe the tears of the child. Like, you don't want that. All this, Lily, because of what? We don't think ahead and we trivialize what God called sacred. The channel he made for creating a human being, we take it as we smashed. We made love.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Remember what I told you about the general dialogue of culture is to ruin you. It's not to build you. What society calls casual is usually what is sacred. What is sacred is what they call casual. The general dialogue of society is to confuse you. Because when you are awakened and independent, you are not a good customer. Let me remind you that.
True.
You won't buy the e-pills. You won't buy the family planning salon. You won't go to them for treat. You won't take all the money. You won't.
Yeah. I mean, even ARVs is big business.
Yeah. You thought it's compassion.
It's business. If they come with a cure, then the ARVs will go out of business.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard in the motor industry, some guys have invented things that could have rendered a lot of the petroleum products not needed. But it is suppressed. Because if the engine is using hydrogen, for example, and we can derive it somewhere more economically, more everything, where will the oil guys go? They suppress it. They don't care about development. They care about their own benefits.
Yeah.
The first thing is, please go to therapy, read books,
Yeah.
follow podcasts, bury yourself in learning until you get above the situation that made you that way. That process takes you, if you are very quick, 3 years.
Yeah.
Those, if you are quick.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to tell me, last month alone I was celibate, at least I went to church, I read these books. It will take you a year, 2, 3. I've been abstaining since last year. I just want you to, if you can coincide it with the growth of a child, it's the best way. When the child is born, you should also get reborn.
True.
Try to integrate your life and give it direction, give it dimensions, and try to realign your life to a point where, as the child is learning to walk, you're also learning to live differently, to walk differently, to move differently.
Yeah.
If you can do that, perfect. But if it's too late now, the child, some years have gone, no problem. Pick up from there.
Yeah.
You'll know you have not evolved because you keep falling for the same traps. Your emotions keep taking the better of you. You keep falling into solitude, moodiness, and you go back, you fall back to the same old. You know when you're not healed. No, this is not mystery. You know yourself.
Yeah.
Other people are abstaining because they are avoiding, not because they healed. Some people are very avoidant and still in pain. So they seem like they're living right, but they are incapable of forming, even of conducting this second step. The second step of how to marry right, when you have a child, is to create space for meetups and searching. Because you're busy with the parenting and you're busy with your career, the career is needed by another person now. It's not just you. You can't live on a small budget like you used to when you're single.
Yeah.
Now somebody else needs more things. You are likely to be too busy and make the mistake I was telling you.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a space for meeting people. You ask them to pass by your home, to pass by your work. You bring them to your personal space just to know them. They get attached. They get to see the goodies.
Yeah.
They get to sneak to your child and connect to them emotionally.
Yeah.
They stay all their way when they don't really meet the criteria. You're not checked whether they meet the criteria.
Yeah.
So I want you to meet people in neutral places. Go back to dating normally in a healthy way. Conversations, tea, coffee dates, meeting through events, through other things. As a lady, as a guy, meeting neutrally to learn who this is. Where your identity as a single mother, as a single parent, is not the one that is carrying the day. When people come home when you have a child, your presence as a mother is too strong. When the child is away, it's the lady who is present. So show up for coffee date where it's you. You can ask things that matter for your life.
Yeah.
Not just about the child. That way you can weigh your life versus this person and try to align the life you want versus the life they propose and the life they're living.
Yeah.
And people don't think they're doing you a favor by loving your child. I just want you to know that it can be the best thing that ever happened in your life. Many people, before they got a child, they were suicidal. But when they got a child, there's a person now who needs me to be alive. So, they decided to live.
Is that something you've experienced? That many people before they got a child were suicidal?
I've met many people who tell me, I had lost reason to live. I was on a autopilot.
Yeah.
No zeal. The depression had gotten them to a tasteless existence.
Yeah.
And the child, there's a person here. Okay. So compassion came back.
Oh.
Duty called back.
Yes.
Not everybody, a child makes them better. Others, it makes them worse. They go to depression, they sink, they disappear from the world, and they die. I don't want you to go to child thinking it's the best way to restart.
Yeah. That's not the point.